we could see Dr. Umar Johnson standing next to this white woman, and he's talking with this white woman. And this is the thing. Dr. Umar Johnson believes that if you are a black individual, you should not have a white girlfriend or a white wife. He believes in strictly black on black couples.
Whoa, so he doesn't like mixed race shit?
Yeah, he
Damn.
doesn't like or
What
before I
color
say
is this guy?
he's black. And
He's
the woman
black.
he's talking to is white.
You got it. You got it. Oh my God. Look at it.
You know what makes it even worse?
What?
So he went in the comments section of this post that exposed him. And I'll read his reply. It says, "Yes, I was at Cherry Hill Mall today, which is the mall he was videotaped in. My iPhone crashed last night, and the closest Apple store with an available appointment today was in Jersey. As I was leaving the mall, I stopped at a kiosk to view the incense and crystals. That non-African woman is simply the vendor," and he spells African as Afrikan. So, just pointing that out there.
Are you trying to say that black people have poor education? Is that why you spelled it that way? Is that what you're trying to say?
Now, this is the thing. He could be very well, just talking to that white woman because she is the owner of that store or whatever.
Yeah, well, what I was saying was I didn't hear what he was saying.
Yeah. So, this was someone recording him on their phone, and he obviously wasn't mic'd up because he was, in the mall.
Well, yeah, because he
Going about
was,
his
he was
business.
being caught in 4K by somebody else. Of course, he wasn't mic'd up.
Yeah, and then his response is, pure irony. And then what's even better is the response to his response.
No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me. Listen, I am telling you! You better listen to me, SpongeBob!
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
I'm gonna play that.
Here's the thing, right? I feel like with the current state of social justice, at the end of the day, if you worded it just a little bit better, you could probably get away with being an unironic black nationalist.
I mean, he is an unironic black nationalist.
No,
so...
but I mean, he wouldn't even get, scrutiny for it. It would just be perfectly socially acceptable.
I mean, the fact that he's allowed to remain on Twitter, a lot of other white nationalists are being censored. And by the way, I think they're horrible people. Let's put that out there.
But hold on, I just want to mention.
But when they're being censored, he should probably also be censored, right? Let's make this pretty fair.
I don't think that either of them should be censored, but
But if we're just going off Twitter's rules,
but it's about consistency, right?
Yes.
It's very clear that the higher ups of Twitter, because of course, even though Musk is doing his best, there is a certain remnants of the old power structure still there, and of course there's the automated stuff, and the fact that Musk can't be based all the time, right? At the end of the day, Twitter striving towards being more of a free speech platform than it used to be, it's still going to be pretty restrictive when it comes to that kind of messaging, because it can easily be construed as calling for violence, and if you're a white nationalist or you're a black nationalist, right, how do you get your ethno-state, right? You're either kicking people out or you're killing them. That's just how it is. Or I guess you would be sterilizing them and then waiting 100 years, but that's just, it's just slow genocide, fast genocide. It's all the same shit, So at the end of the day, if you're gonna be, essentially if you're gonna advocate for that kind of fascist idea, right? But it's okay because it's for black people instead of white people, and black people are the oppressed class instead of the oppressor class. At that point, you gotta ask yourself, where's the consistency? And this reminds me of I forgot who it was, but she was based as fuck. It was do you know about Sarah Zhang?
I do not.
I say that, but I barely even remember what her whole deal was about. This was years ago. I think she was one of the editors or directors of, I don't know, it's one of those websites that like pretend they're the arbiter of journalism, but it's actually just really shit. I think it was the New York Times.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Sarah Zhang really, really hates white people and is very adamant about how much she hates white people. And then, this girl, I want to say on TikTok or Twitter, I think it was Twitter, basically she took everything that Sarah Zhang said, but replaced white with black or Jewish. And she got taken off of Twitter. And Sarah Zhang is still on Twitter.
Yeah, that is...
Like, it's word for word. Oh, and
That's
by the way,
for you.
one of those things that she said about white people was that because white people have a genetic disposition for being, out of the sun because they don't have enough melanin, white people were like basically made to live underground as like goblin people. I don't that's not like a direct quote, but like seriously, what the fuck?
Or Sunny, what do you think about the situation at hand?
Yeah, I hate white people too. You see?
But the question is, do you hate white people specifically?
I hate all people.
Exactly.
Equally.
I'm telling you, equal opportunity racism, bro. That's the solution. That's the solution to so many problems. It is. It just is. If everybody is allowed to be racist to everybody else, then nobody is. Problem solved. It's the ultimate anti-centrist solution, really.
You solved racism.
No, but the question is, what do you think about him getting caught in 4K, Sonny?
The black guy that got caught in 4K with the white chick, or
yeah.
What? Honestly, find it kind of funny, because man's legit saying you shouldn't be with a white girl. You should only be with black people. I'm like, that's kind of racist. First of all,
that's very racist.
I mean, it's from a black person, so like everything what they say is not racist. Apparently, I just kind of find it kind of funny. That's it.
It's ironic. It's
it is ironically amusing. I would definitely agree with that. It's kind of like, the Schadenfreude when, like a white, like supremacist, like racist, goes on about how like inferior black people are, and then like a well-kept like black executive who's like making crazy money just comes up to him and just like it's pure irony. It is saturated irony. If you spun irony in a centrifuge and you extracted what was out of it, what was left. That's yeah.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness.